Hello everyone, I'm Paul and this is problem 1009, complement of base 10 integer. This is an easy problem and next I will show you my thought process and efficient solution. We are given an integer n and we need to return its complement, which is basically the number that we get when we flip all bits, meaning we turn zeros into ones and ones into zeros. So let's say that n is 5. This is the base 10 representation of the number, and the base 2 representation, meaning the binary number, is 1, 0, 1, because we need 1 2 to the power of 0 and 1 2 to the power of 2. This corresponds to 2 to the power of 1. 2 to the power of 2 is 4, 2 to the power of 0 is 1, 4 plus 1 is 5, and this 5 corresponds to the number in base 10. So we need to get the complement of this number. If we flip every bit here, we get 0, 1, 0, which corresponds to number 2 because we only have 1 2 to the power of 1. So just to be clear, this in base 10 is 2. So the result in this case is 2. We just return this. So basically the question is, how do we go from this number to the result? How do we flip every bit and add the corresponding contributions to the result so we get this? And there are different possible solutions for this, but I think that the most intuitive one is to iterate bits from right to left. We are going from the least significant bit to the left. First, the result is 0, and we start from position number 0. So first we are here. And we are about to flip this number to 0, 1, 0. This means that we are about to flip this bit to 0. And this means that we don't need to consider the contribution of this position in the result. So the result stays at 0. We can move to the next position, and now we can right shift this number, meaning we can remove the least significant bit so we can iterate the next bit. Now we are standing here, this is a 0, and we are about to flip this to a 1. This means that we need to consider the contribution of this bit in the result. Remember that the contribution here is 2 to the power of 1. This was 2 to the power of 0, and this was 2 to the power of 2. So the contribution of this bit is 2 to the power of the current position. Okay? And 2 to the power of 1 is 2. We need to consider this in the result, so we do 0 plus 2, and this is 2. Now we can move to the next position. We can right shift the number, meaning we can remove the least significant bit and continue. Next we are here and we have a 1. We are about to flip this to a 0, so we don't need to consider this contribution in the result. This stays at 2. And we can move to the next position. This is 3. Now we can right shift this, meaning remove the least significant bit, and now we are out of bits. So the result is 2. We just return this. Time complexity here is big O of log n because that's the amount of bits in the number that we are given, and space complexity is big O of 1. So with this in mind, now let's go with the code. First, the result is 0, we start from position 0, and now we say while the number that we are given is different from 0, we remove the least significant bit, so we take the number and we right shift it. And before doing this, we are checking if the least significant bit is a 0, meaning if n bitwise and 1 is equal to 0, we can add to the result 2 to the power of the current position. And before moving to the next position, we need to update this variable, position, and finally we can return the result. Now, we have a special case. If n is 0, we won't run this loop, but we need to return 1 in this case, because we need to flip the corresponding bit, which is 0. So up here we can say if n is exactly equal to 0, we just return 1. And this is the entire code, so let's submit this and see if it works. As you can see, this works and it's very efficient. So if you found this useful, please drop a like, subscribe, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.